Hi guys, welcome to day 2 of Gemma in Singapore. So today I'm going to try and go to Haji Lane. So I've tried going there before and I couldn't find it. So today is day 2 of trying to find it. So I think the MRT stop closest to it is Bugis. So I'm going to go to Bugis, see how I get on and just try to find it again. If not, Bugis has some quite cool places to see too, but Haji Lane is really the end goal. So I'm on my way there now. I'm just passing. Now, I may be totally wrong about this, but just beside me, this apartment building here, if you can see it. Okay, you can only see a tiny bit of it there. I may be wrong about this, but I got really excited on a plane because we were watching Crazy Rich Asians and I thought that was in the background of a scene where they were driving up the road and he was driving, she was in the passenger seat, and then it just shot over and you could see this building. And I got so excited, I must have rewound it about 6 times. I woke my husband up on the plane to show him this. It might not even have been that building, but I thought that was pretty exciting. So my street was on Crazy Rich Asians, but maybe not. There's probably thousands of apartments that look like that in Singapore. So, but that was, just want to show you that. I thought that was impressive, but I actually did used to work with a guy and his street, the street he grew up on, was the street from Mean Girls. Do you know when they're driving up and he's shouting, "I want my pink shirt back"? That was his street. So to me, that was the most exciting in the world, to have your street on Mean Girls. Same guy, his brother actually worked with the Muppets. So I had this impression in my head of Toronto being like La La Land, where your brother is like on a conference call with the Muppets, Mean Girls are shooting outside. I was like, this is the best place ever. But I don't know, probably not actually how it goes, but quite an exciting story. So I'm going to be getting into the MRT soon and I will see you at Bugis probably, and hopefully again at Haji Lane. Thanks, bye. So I have arrived here at Bugis. So I've just gotten off the MRT and straight across the road from it. So the big mall is there, but straight across the road is this Bugis street food, if you can see this Bugis street. And it's like a market. I'm not sure if you can see the sign there. But it's like a market and it's got loads of little things. But the reason I love stopping here is because right at the very front there is a stand and it does all like fresh juices like this. And it's really cheap. So this is sugarcane juice. I can definitely recommend it. I actually kicked myself for not trying it sooner because it's really good and it's $1.50. So I'll show you. The stand is just there. What it's called. Lau Pa Sat toasted bread, I think. I'm not sure. That could be said totally wrong. But that's where it is. So if you're coming through Bugis, definitely cross the road and get it because it's really good. Thanks. I'm going to try and see if I can make my way to Haji Lane now and see if I can get there this time. And I will hopefully see you there. Bye. Hi, I am standing outside one of the cutest things I've ever seen, and it's called the Naomi Cat Cafe. I hope you could see that, but it's the cutest little thing. So there's just loads of people inside with their cats on the floor, and it just looks like a really nice place to bring your cat. And I can't say I see too many places that I can say that about. I don't have a cat, but if I had, I'd bring them here. See you soon. Made it to Haji Lane and it's really cool. It's like a tiny little street. It has a feel of like Camden Market to it, so all these little boutiques with different clothes, and just like little homewares, and like a good place to come if you are coming here on holidays to get like souvenirs and gifts for people that are a bit different. So it's really fun. There's a really good buzz about it, and it's just really colourful. So it's known for like Middle Eastern cafes and these boutiques. I haven't seen any Middle Eastern cafes yet, but it is like an area for like Middle Eastern fashion and things like that as well. So it's got a really good vibe to it. And I'm standing outside. What I love is the elephant parade, and I remember I used to see these as well in London. I think it was the same sort of like elephant conservation charity, and they would paint them and they'd have them up South Molton Street, and they're really beautiful. So here they've got like completely different ones, so you can see like this gorgeous guy outside. So they're really cute. So I love seeing things like that. There is one as well with his trunk up. A lot of the ones I used to see in London would have their trunk down, and I don't know where this came from. If anyone's heard this before, please let me know, because my old thing where my family would always say you can never buy an elephant with his trunk down, it's bad luck. Don't know if it's true, but they have elephants with their trunk up, so definitely can get around that rule. So there's a building behind me called Juice Clinic, and I actually feel like a cooler person just walking past it. It's really colourful, and it's got kind of a graffiti art sort of feel to it. It's really amazing. You will have to, there's usually, what I've seen since I've been here, there's lots of people taking photos outside it. Understandably, it's a very good place to take photos of, and it's really cool. The place beside it as well is called We Got the Funk, and it's called Funk. So it's got a street full of pretty amazing places to see. So definitely worth a trip here if you're going to be in Singapore, and it's not going to cost you anything unless you're shopping, which I'm not. So I'll have a little look around, let you know what else I see, and talk to you again. Okay, I've just seen the maddest thing I've ever seen, and I'll turn the camera around so you can see it. It's all selfie coffee, where they put your picture on your coffee. I don't know how, but they've thought of this, they've figured it out. Bet you haven't seen that before. See you soon. I'm beside the shop, and it's really gorgeous. There's these tiny cameras in the window. Like, I don't think they even look as small on camera as they are in real life, but I can't tell if they're real. I have no idea, so I'll go in and ask. But they're tiny. They're like, if anyone's seen anything like that before, let me know. I haven't, and they're really cute. So that was really fun, and it turns out they are real cameras for children, and they are teeny tiny. They even have like little cards in them and everything. So that was really good to see. They also have, if anyone's played that game Cards Against Humanity, so we have it at home, and we played it with our parents once. Don't know if that was a good idea. There was fairly awkward moments there. You didn't want to claim some cards for yours, and they had what I'd never seen before. It was like versions of it. So there was like Cards Against Disney and Cards Against Muggles. So they'd be quite a good little gift for people as well. So, because it might not be as embarrassing as the original Cards Against Humanity. There's also Cards Against Humanity for Her, which I have no idea what that even means. So I've just spotted a building. So what you just seen was called the Parkview Square, and it's just, I spotted it, and it's really unusual because it's the first time I think I've ever seen like a real Art Deco building in Singapore. So it really stands out compared to the buildings around it, which tend to be a bit more modern. So this is quite opulent, and I think it's actually a museum. So I'm going to go and see if I can go in and have a little look around, or if there is a cover charge, and let you know. So from out here you can see it's a really gorgeous space, and there's quite an opulent sort of little statue there, which I'm not sure what it's for because the engraving on it is not in English, so I don't know what it says, but the building itself looks really beautiful. So I'm going to go find out a little bit more about it and let you know. I'll show you around here as well. There is a little water feature. With these little guys standing on each other's shoulders. So, and another lady over here. Oh, a lady snail, I think. I'll show you. See what you think for yourself. It's part lady, part snail, wears a crown, so must be royalty. Not sure what the symbolism is of it, but it's really interesting. So I'm going to find out about it and let you know. Rundown of today was really good. I went to Bugis and got one of those drinks. What was it? Sugarcane drinks, and they're amazing, so I love that. Great start to the day. Then went to Haji Lane, which actually was my highlight. I really loved it. And then went to the Parkview Museum, which, to be honest, seen a lot of art. Can't say I understood it. And I was reading the description, still not an ocean. I don't know. Maybe I just didn't get it. But interesting to see, and it's free. And the building alone is definitely worth the visit. It's just amazing. And yeah, at the end of the day, I only spent $1.50. So it means for the rest of the week, I've got my $98.50 left. So I'd say that's a pretty good start. So I think I'm doing well this week. So I'm going to try and keep it low this week because we actually are going on holidays on Thursday, and I'd like to keep some of that money for a dinner out there instead. So we're going to Phuket for a few days for the birthday. So that should be fun. So I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Thanks for watching. Bye.